Hello, this is Gerald van Wassen. I try to specialize in the meaningfulness of sounds. I also wrote a book about it, Sound in Form, also in 2 volumes. And I'm quite intrigued now and then by the hieroglyphs of Egypt, which now and then you can also see like, oh, this is quite clear actually what it means. Like this in this case for the word voice, which is pronounced, if I pronounce it well, I have to explain a little bit what it is, and I saw immediately like, oh, this expresses it actually quite well. So I wanted to show you this as a demonstration how easy it can be at times as well. And have these 3 symbols, and you have this first symbol, which is the which is it's almost like you can hear it, almost like you can sense it, almost like it appears not like breath, but more from the throat. Something appears. There's something that becomes conscious, something that receives. It doesn't receive life, but it is kind of consciousness that comes out of it, a kind of combination of the K and the H life, and K breaking up, or appearing like an appearance in a way. The R is, we already explained it many times before, as that kind of vibration and connection to vibrations and so on, to continuations of life as well. So also here the first symbol is now and then was also associated with the womb, where the child comes to birth within the womb. The placenta maybe even was associated with it, also because that is also an association with that origin. The mouth is also recognizable, and that has also that association with the vibrations. I'm not sure how the Egyptians would express the R originally. They also said like it had a vibration, a roar, almost like that of a lion bringing life. That's why Ra was about life. It had these vibrations. The full word started to vibrate by the R. We still have that a bit in English as well. The other tool there, you see, it is that opener, where you can open something, like you can open the mouth, and you have this ritual of opening the mouth that has been performed when they bury someone and wants to have the deceased make contact with the possibilities that would appear after life, let's say, as if they open the voice, they open the mouth, and I'm not going to tell that story yet, but that opener is visible there. So you have these 3 symbols, and they are combined, and the sounds as well are there as well. And I will explain a bit like what is the difference between the K and the H. And the K is almost like you try to visualize upon an object, and it is, it appears as if something breaks, it's going to break off. Maybe another element is going to appear there, and that's the kind of K, that doubtful edge there that you see, okay, there might come something out of there. The differences when really something come out of it, or when you have the H coming out of it, the life coming out of it, and the H is the H itself is like the breath. It has this opening. This is not about an opening, but it is more like an opening of a breaking point of opening where something new can appear. So that's more the idea that you can have in a visualization aspect as K, H, of all the variations in there. There are, we already know, it is that making connection, and from there, from connecting it to the vibrations again. So the continuations of vibrations are connected. It's also the vibrations of what keeps it running, what keeps it alive, what keeps it into a certain vibration. Thus in combination, the R and the H can be seen very easily. It is as if it's directly to the origin of sound, a kind of reference to that origin, H in the throat, where you come to conscious, where something comes to life and makes a connection to the vibrations of the voice as well, of the voice. And that's the H. The sound alone is I make a reference, and that's how the reference is made in English as well, often with the letter E, how we write it down as well. But it's that minimal reflection of the E. E itself always refers to where is the change in a time process. And with the it's really to the point of the change itself, almost as if you limit yourself to just one point instead of E or A, where you need more time, and we have almost visibility of where you have it and where you don't have it, and where you see the change by comparing where the change is not. The is really the point of change itself. We can define it like that, and that's the opener as well, where the opener of the vocal organ comes to expression, and it makes its vibrations available. And that's voice. I think it's very nicely expressed in sounds, very nicely expressed in the images as well, and it makes it also quite easy actually to understand why these letters fit quite well by the description of where does the voice comes from. You almost can associate it with the place where you hear that sound, where the sounds are heard, the first sound of the word and the last sound of the word, and the placement of the position. They are combined very well, and they are expressed quite well in this word. Thanks again for watching. Bye.